I'm gonna play Palworld despite his ass.
All right, so basically, and not only that, but Harman Smith, like after this too, like he kept seething about the like every time you go on his Twitter, he's just seething about the Palworld 1.0 updates. Like, why are you crying like that? Why are you crying like a little bitch like that? Like that's
Why
just
are you
stupid.
shouting into the wind about it? Just go play your Nintendo games and move on.
Yeah, go play your Pokemon games and move on. Stop trying to ruin Palworld's. Oh yeah, turn off your fucking fan so I can talk.
Oh, I didn't know it still picks it up. I'm using my other mic.
Oh well, picked it up and I lost my train of
Depends
thought.
on where it's facing and how it's hitting the mic.
Oh, no, pal, bro.
You probably just need to take your phone or take your headset away from it.
I thought this release was supposed to destroy Pokemon. How could it be that Pokemon, which is not even having a generation this year,
I'm going to stop that right there. That is not what the point of it is, you fucking retard.
12 seconds in and he's already looking like a retard.
If he actually paid attention,
Pokemon,
he would know that this has nothing to do with it destroying Pokemon. It's Nintendo's doing that by themselves.
Yeah, like Palworld's
by
not
being
the one
a
to
bunch of litigious fucks and wasting their money.
See, that's another thing too. You realize Palworld wouldn't be as popular as it is now if it wasn't for the lawsuit, right? Does this dummy not understand that?
Well, technically it was already popular before the lawsuit. But
I know, but it's like they made it more popular though. And that is a fact because I didn't start playing it until the lawsuit. A lot of people I know didn't start playing it until the lawsuit drama. So it's like you just brought more eyes to it. Yeah, Palworld was probably already popular, but you just made it more popular.
I'm going to say this.
Hello? You say you're going to say this and you cut out? Hello? Oh, he cut out. Device is not connected. Uh-oh.
Outpacing Palworld, the game that was supposed to destroy it. Aren't they getting a
Pokemon's already doing a good job destroying it themselves, you fucking fat piece of shit.
This year? Aren't they getting 1.0 finally released? Isn't Palworld doing really, 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 really well? The answer is no. Palworld is not and never has been competing with Pokemon. The attempt to gaslight
then
you.
Why the fuck do you talk about Palworld 24/7 then? Why do you make video? Why do you have to remind people? Why don't you just play your fucking Pokemon game and shut the fuck up? And why do you look like that? Why do you literally are in an underground basement? Did your parents kick you down to the basement because you're so fucking annoying because you won't stop screaming about Palworld?
Thinking it was some kind of coordinated psyop between Western gaming journalists and Pocket Pair. You know, all of this controversy hinges on the fact that game journals deliberately misrepresented the controversy to be about something it wasn't.
What do they misrepresent? In fact, aren't most game journalists on Nintendo's side anyways? What is this retard on about?
They act like they're on Nintendo's side, but they were not early on. Or they were not on Pocket Pair's side early on. They were trash talking this game and all sorts of shit when it.
So what's Harman Smith's false narrative of?
I think he's talking about the YouTubers.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It's different. See, he's trying to make it seem like he doesn't understand. There's a difference between YouTubers and game journalists. You fucking autistic freak. Look at that. Oh my god, he looks so. Chat says he looks like PPP. He literally does.
He's not fat enough to be PPP.
His face looks like PPP though, and the fucking fat ass glasses, and his look how big.
He doesn't have the baby lips.
Yeah, but his face still kind of looks like the same format.
Really, genuinely believe that Palworld's gonna
not really because PPP's a fucking retard.
Yeah, I know, but he likes the Kino Casino, even though they doxed him recently.
Yeah, they fucking flagged down his channel. I don't think they doxed him as far as I know, but I know they flagged down his channel. It's like, bro, you like people that flag down your channel. You are a fucking cuck. You are a fat cuck. How can you say that? Oh, I'm a champion fighting for Nintendo if you can't even?
Yeah,
fight
if you
against
look at
people
some of his
fighting you?
videos on YouTube, they're literally just recaps of fucking the Kino Casino clips.
It's like, bro, they're gonna flag down your entire channel, and critics like me that criticize the Kino Casino, I don't even think I'm gonna save you, Herman, because you're not worth saving. Because you're a fucking retard. You probably should.
Yeah,
leave the
anyone
internet.
who's stupid enough to be a fucking fan of the Kino Casino can go fuck themselves. Yeah,
Kino
Steven you,
Cas-
Fratanga.
Kino Casino and fucking Nintendo, really? This guy's a Kino Casino fan and a Nintendo fan. Keep that in mind, guys.
In July and be some kind of gigantic hit, as if like people haven't paid for early access and have full access to the game already. You know, those of you who still care about and still play Palworld have played it already. The game has peaked in relevancy.
Yeah, but they added
It's
new
never going
stuff into the update. Are you dumb? Is he stupid? Does he not realize that that was just pre-state and that they actually added a lot more updates, a lot new pals? I think they even added a few new bosses too. I could be wrong about that one.
They did that a boss, yeah.
Yeah, so that's the thing. They're
completely
adding new stuff. They're adding new stuff to the game. It's not just
They also have a huge
you've already-
Steam workshop with mods, something that fucking Pokemon doesn't allow because they're a Nintendo exclusive brand.
Yeah, exactly. It's like that's the thing. They're having all this cool stuff, all these cool updates, and yet this guy's gonna pretend, oh, it's just the same, nothing's changed. It's like, bro, you don't even play you don't even know what changed. You don't even watch gameplay. You're just saying shit out of your fucking ass because you hate Power, because it's a rival to your favorite company, Nintendo. Oh my god, they beat Nintendo in several patents. So I have to just be anti-pocket pair for life. He's literally going to be anti-pocket pair for life.
Resurgence. It's not going to be
Also,
like, it's
why
not
does
going to
he
have
always
some
close his
explosion
eyes
of
when
relevance.
he's talking?
Because he's scared. He's scared.
Nah, he's in deep thought, which means
See-
that he has to concentrate really hard.
It's probably
Which is
it's
hard
either-
for him.
Yeah, it's so fucking autistic. It's like this is coming from an autistic guy, an autistic streamer like you, right? Because we're both autistic streamers and we both make videos and shit. We're
I
basically
don't count
both
myself
autistic-
as a streamer. I just
We're
count
basically
myself as a
autistic
guest.
content creators, right? Autistic content creator to another autistic content creator. You're too retarded to be on the fucking internet. Log off.
Yeah,
Like
you're
all the
Chris
attempts
Chan
at ripping
levels
off
of
other
retarded.
Nintendo characters like Anka.
He is. It's just the only difference
from Animal
is he hasn't banged his own mom yet.
Yeah, that's true.
Yet. That's a false allegation. How dare you?
Have like completely failed to leave much of an impression on anyone.
How? They literally
Like,
won
the way
every patent so far. And
things
probably
are
not
looking
gonna
now,
lose the
like-
November patent. Are you stupid? Has he even been paying attention to
Pocket
the
Pair
lawsuit?
is finished. Okay, there is no
Has
like
he been paying attention to the numbers, the Palworld numbers? They literally still got 1 million players on the
here's the
1.0
thing.
update in
Nintendo
24
is on
hours.
one platform. Palworld has 3.
Yeah, that's another thing. Nintendo's on one platform, while Palworld's on multiple. They're literally on 3. So it's like, come on,
We
homie.
only have the Steam numbers public, though, unfortunately. I imagine it's a bit higher if we count the console.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's definitely the console because the fact Dan was playing on so a lot of people play on consoles. It's like that's the thing. It's probably like 100,000 more maybe. So it's like that's the thing. It's definitely 1 million plus for sure. Maybe 2 million. Who knows? Nintendo's only on their own consoles, not even on any other consoles. They're not on PC.
Well, it's still pretty big. 1.0 hasn't surpassed the launch numbers yet.
Oh yeah, because it just
Million,
released, but eventually it will. Most
Yeah,
likely.
it took it a while to get up to the 2 million player mark. I think it took it like 2 weeks, maybe.
replicating this weird
They're gonna lose.
scenario.
They haven't
They
won a
are-
single patent. Name one.
They're gonna
patent
lose the
they
loss.
won. Name one. Name one patent they won, Harman. Man, I want to debate this guy because I'm going to ask.
I think they did sort of win one patent, but it's been being disputed.
Yeah, so you can't count that. We can't count that yet. As of now, as of this recording, they've won 0 patents. There's one that's in dispute that they may win, but even then, oh my God, they won 1 patent. Oh, so cool. But even then, it's still in dispute. And from what Poodles told me, they might not even win that one. But even then, if they win that one, it's like, okay,
Yeah.
we won 1
If it's
patent.
the one I'm thinking of, it's the one that was filed in the U.S.
All right, hold on. Let me finish real quick, right? Even if they win that 1 patent, that still doesn't matter because they've lost all the other patents. That's literally the last patent.
Yeah. So Palworld will have to change one thing. Big fucking deal.
Big fucking deal. They changed one thing. Oh my God.
They've already made a couple of changes in the past, and they weren't even that big, though people exaggerate what they actually are because they're fucking retards that don't know how to read.
1.0, they are not going to
I
succeed.
wonder if Harman Smith is a paid show by Nintendo because that's like all these companies do pay out these creators behind the scenes, and I'm not trying to get too conspiratorial, but
I don't think
am
he's
because
smart
it's
or rich enough to have connections to Nintendo. I think he's just a retard.
just a fucking retarded fanboy autistic. But you never know. You never know. It's like Nintendo's cheap. They probably don't pay him as much.
I guess.
That surface, by the way. Like, we're seeing all of these.
Once it actually surfaces and it's finalized, what you going to do then? What's he going to say then?
It's already finalized, technically. 1.0 is the full version of the game. We're probably going to get some sporadic updates and content additions, though, and maybe DLC, depending on if they feel like they want to add it or not. They may just include it as free content updates.
Yeah, that's exactly. It's just like, I don't understand why Harman Smith has to fucking lie, say, oh, the deal's not going to work. It's like you end up being wrong all the time.
And they've had 2 collabs. How many collabs has Pokemon had?
Hold on. Remember a while back, this guy said that Nintendo's going to win he used the word, no joke, all the patents. Remember that? All the patents they're going to win, but yet they haven't won a single one yet. It's like, how does that feel being so wrong that Nintendo may only win one?
According to him, he's still right about it. He refuses to admit defeat.
Yeah, because
it's
that's
like
the thing. I feel like he's definitely malicious. Let's be real. You can't just give him the out of him just being a retard. He's definitely being malicious because he likes Nintendo. So he's just, even when Nintendo's in the fucking wrong, he is still sweeping for them because he likes them so much and he wants, the clout from all the Nintendo drones, and he wants to basically milk the Nintendo drones. So I feel like, to the extent Harman Smith is being malicious with his rhetoric and the way he reports on the Nintendo thing, because he's being biased on purpose. I don't see this as an accident. He's definitely, for one reason or the other, and this is a fact, being biased on purpose.
It's kind of like that one Confederate soldier or that one Japanese soldier that didn't realize the war was over and kept fighting for years afterwards.
Mm-hmm. See, Harman's the Japanese citizen that just goes and fights the war that's already over. He's never even a registered soldier.
Yeah, according to that story, they finally had to get his commander to come there and tell him the war was over because he was told not to listen to anyone except his commander.
People like bend over backwards saying Palworld has won, when in reality things couldn't be more
similar
different.
Happened with a Confederate soldier during the Civil War as well. I think we can continue now.
No,
Nintendo is dominating, not just with Pokemon, but with all their other brands. Well, Pocket Pair,
win one. Like I said at the beginning of this lawsuit coverage, I was one of the, not even for Tango I said they're going to lose all the patents or at least only win one, and I'm so far correct about that. I even gave them the courtesy maybe 2, and yet they haven't even won 1 yet. not one patent that they won, but yet Nintendo somehow won. What's Nintendo gained from this besides losing money? They haven't gained a single penny yet. So far, they're fucking losing. Oh yeah, they may get like
$30,000. Yeah, that's about what they're gonna get from it at the end of the day.
if they win that.
Because now there's the lawsuit's been narrowed down to older versions of Palworld.
I don't even know why they should fucking lose that patent too. Because it's like, why does an older version of Palworld matter if the newer version that's available doesn't have that? Like they fucking made the change, so why are you suing them if they already made the change? Like, what's the point of the lawsuit if they have already solved the? That's like bitching at someone over a problem that was already resolved.
Because Nintendo's pride was hurt, and they want money for damages, basically.
That's like me. That's like me breaking a glass cup, and then I buy you a brand new glass cup, and you're still mad. It's like, bro, I fixed your problem. I got you a new glass cup, and
I mean, I could actually understand that, especially if the cup that got broken was very dear to you, like it belonged to someone who.
No, I'm not talking about the special ones. I'm talking about just a normal glass cup.
Oh no, I mean, if the cup looks the same as the old cup, it still doesn't have the same sentimental value.
I'm talking about like glass cups that have no special meanings that people don't really care, like the ones.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
In fact, you're not understanding my example. Hold on, let me give a better example. It's like me breaking your old. Let's say you have an old laptop that you don't give a fucking about, right? But you let me borrow, and I break your old laptop, and then I buy you a brand new laptop, even though you already have you basically got two brand new laptops, but yet you're still mad that I broke your old shitty laptop that barely worked. Is that a better example?
Bro, my files were on there.
Man, I don't care about your porn.
Weird counterculture, internet, Nintendo hate group. Essentially, that's really
who benefit. Who really like? How do I don't even benefit from really hating it. In fact, I get shit on a lot from people. They say, Triton, you're just helping on the trend because of Fortanga. Triton, you're just like, remember that many times I got attacked on Twitter by all these fucking Nintendo fags? Oh, I slipped up. But that's the thing. I got attacked by a lot of these Nintendo drones on Twitter for defending Nintendo. They would literally be in the stream kissing my ass if I was like you, Harman. You probably have the same. The gaming ROTC, I think that's what his name was. He was one of the people shitting on me. There were a lot of few people. In fact, I think there was a few creators that were like jumping on that bandwagon as well. It's like, that's the thing. A lot of these Nintendo people were shitting on me on Twitter when I first covered the Nintendo shit.
All this is. People weren't enthusiastic about Palworld. They didn't really care about the PALs. They didn't really care about Pocket Pair. They didn't really believe in the lawsuit. All they cared about was demonizing.
And I believe.
And I do care about the fucking PALs. I think
the PALs are cool. Literally, the PALs are cool. But even then, it's like, look, I care about the lawsuit because that's the thing. It stops company corruption, and it helps free speech, and it helps prevent these companies from silencing game competitors. It helps bring competition back. It helps keep friendly competition alive instead of just suing because, oh my God, you made a better game than me. I have to sue you now. It's like, well, we're tired of that shit. That's why I support Pocket Pair, and I will continue to support Pocket Pair to the very fucking end because Nintendo's in the fucking wrong. And it's a bad like if Nintendo ends up, let's say Nintendo won all the fucking patents, right? And Palworld will not want a single patent. That means these big corporations with money can just sue all the competitors and basically have gaming monopolies all over gaming, and there won't be any choices to play from. It's just going to be, Nintendo only for Pokemon, Nintendo only for this. That's like, oh, we're not doing that. We don't want to do that. We don't want Pokemon being the only monster capturing game in existence to play. Even Pokemon fans could probably agree with that. So you want other options, don't you? You want to play the same game forever, or do you want to play new games within the genre?
No, of course not. As long as they're not on a Nintendo console, he wants to hate them. Exactly. It would be funny if they release a port, if Nintendo and if years down the line, Nintendo and Pocket Pair resolve their differences and they release a port of Palworld on a fucking Nintendo console, I bet he'll fucking play it.
Bro, imagine 2 or 3 years that happens and this guy's just kissing Palworld's ass. You know what? I will be there. When this guy's kissing Palworld's ass, I will literally make fun of him, be like, weren't you the same retard saying that Palworld was shitty and it's gonna fall and that it shouldn't be played anywhere? But then when
this guy literally showed for a shitty port of Elden Ring on the Switch too. So I would not be surprised if he suddenly started saying, "Oh, Palworld's the best thing ever" if it came to the Nintendo Switch too.
Attention. That's it. That's the reality of what we're seeing here. Is that the industry?
High as fuck, and he probably is not high as fuck. It's probably just his autism, but his eyes are just—he can barely open his eyes. Did he stay up all night seething about?
He's using all 3 of his brain cells to think, so he needs to concentrate really hard. That's why he has his eyes closed like that.
People say I have 3 brain cells, but yeah, at least I can keep my eyes wide open. Hi.
Refuse to accept the reality.
If you're the one that refuses to accept the reality, you still think Nintendo's winning the lawsuit, even though they lost all the patents so far. You still think Nintendo's winning.
The war's over. You can come home now. Come on.
Palworld was plagiarized, and that Nintendo has proven that in a.
First of all, don't you mean Nintendo was plagiarized by Palworld, not the other way around, you fucking idiot?
I think he's referring to the fact that they plagiarized, but whatever. I really don't care. He's a fucking retard.
You're supposed to say Nintendo got plagiarized by Palworld, not Palworld got plagiarized by Nintendo, you fucking retard.
Court of law. And again, I remember when this situation first came up and people were insisting that, the same people, mind you, were insisting that Nintendo would never dare file a lawsuit.
I've never
realized something. Harman has no chin. It literally fuses into his neck.
That's why I say he's a fat ass, because that's the thing. He does have a little bit of joy, and he's literally just like a fat guy, no chin. Just like PPP. That's why I call him PPP, because PPP has no chin either.
Why are we dunking on
the general? You know what's funny?
And here we are.
Doesn't have a chin either. All these guys have no chins. They all have one thing in common. They all low.
I mean, I may be fat, but at least I have a fucking chin that doesn't connect directly to my neck.
I may be a skeleton, but at least I have a chin that doesn't connect to my neck. At least I have a neck.
You know, awaiting judgment.
At least the spooky, scary skeleton has a fucking neck.
People are not prepared for how badly this is going for Palworld.
How is it going badly if Palworld's won all the patents and Nintendo's lost all of them so far, and they may only get 30,000 out of the millions they spent in the fucking lawsuit? How is that a Nintendo W? Oh my gosh, Palworld has to pay 30,000 and change one thing. Boo hoo! That's the end of the world, right? No, it's not.
All their attempts at grifting attention, all their attempts at trying to ape off of Nintendo, this is the end result of it, is that this is all they're known for. They are the Sonic the Hedgehog of Pokemon now. That's it. They don't do anything fun, original, creative. It's just the exact same thing. But it's cool and edgy and for older people. It's so much better.
Who's made that argument? Not even for Tengu's. Who's made that argument? Did you hear what you just said? Who's made that argument? I just heard
something about Sonic the Hedgehog. And
he said old people
Smith, you're a fucking autistic retard. You have no room to talk about Sonic. I don't care if you liked it or not.
The entire grift has completely...
No, that, but you're gay.
collapsed. And it is something that we do need to talk about going forward. It's something that we do need to acknowledge. It's something that we do have to address. In that this is a situation that never should have gone as far as it did. Because people
who's the one that sued Palworld? Who's the one that did the lawsuit? Oh wait, it was Nintendo. So who took it this far? Oh yeah, Nintendo. So shut your ugly ass up.
Seriously believed Palworld when they released a JPEG image saying they had sold like 30 million copies of their game. Okay, like that didn't happen. That was never going to happen. Like
they sold 40 million actually, but that's the thing. It wasn't 40 million individual copies. They had 40 million players. You fucking.
Yep.
This guy's stupid. They had 40 million players, 40 million accounts.
Yep, and some of those were free Game Pass accounts too on Xbox.
Yeah, some of them were Game Pass accounts. So it's like it's not saying they had 40 million sales. It's 40 million accounts active, 40 million active users that made accounts. You fucking stupid ass, fucking glasses ass, fucking wannabe piece of shit, Kino Casino fucking motherfucker. Fuck you.
Numbers that were on Steam.
This guy's just so fucking. I just hate dishonest liars like this. He's just a dishonest liar.
Yeah, he does the same shit Hassan Piker does.
Yeah, just fucking lies to fit a fucking narrative.
Were like unrealistic. They did not have
like
2 million players that
even
long.
Though it does.
Okay, like it was.
Yeah, he acts like shit doesn't bother. I bet you if he watched his stream, he'd be fucking seething and crying. These people can't be fed.
Yeah,
they don't hate me. They can't be
so arrogant, but behind the scenes, or deep in the back of his mind, going, "Oh shit, this can't be happening."
Oh shit, this can't be happening.
And it's like, but I'm going to deny it anyway, and maybe it'll go away.
Entirely botted. It was entirely astroturfed. It was entirely like a gigantic grift to try and create the illusion that this was some massive up and coming company when in reality this is some crypto bro scam.
Crypto bro scam. What the fuck? He's just throwing terms. Do you know what that means?
Any crypto currency into the mix, and it's not a crypto miner. Trust me, people would have found it by now if it were.
From some dipshit who's trying to like make his company out to be way more successful than it actually is. And see through this. Like that's just the reality.
Okay, I'm gonna stop him there.
Is that the money
has a history of
running out?
Failure,
you know,
failure. Yeah, I'm gonna stop him there. Pocket Pair was never a successful company until Palworld came up. They were literally struggling for his success.
Yep.
Their previous game, Craftopia, was mildly successful. And the reason why they get so much AI hate is because Pocket Pair did a game called AI Imposter. But people misconstrue what that game's about. The game is literally about trying to identify the AI-generated image among copies. Or among an actual real images. That's why it's called AI Imposters.
Yeah, but not only that, but Nintendo partly responsible for Pocket Pair even getting popularity with the lawsuit to begin with?
Well, they were already getting popularity to begin with because
I know.
of Pokemon guns was pretty appealing.
You're not understanding. I said partly. Not that they are. Yes, I already know they have popularity, but didn't they not bring more popularity to the game by suing them?
Actually, if I remember, the player numbers were actually lower whenever they were finally sued.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like after, like during lawsuit, during all the companies.
I don't remember. Honestly, I don't remember, but I don't think it brought that many players, but it did make people watch it more. There were a lot of people I talked to that were like, I'll just wait till 1.0.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It's made more people aware of Palworld, and it's
it did increase awareness. That's what it did.
Okay, hold on, wait. I'll finish. Let me finish before I lose my train of thought.
I was agreeing.
I know, but I just want to say too. I say that too because I've talked to people that have said, "Hey, I'm playing Power. I never knew what Palworld was, but I'm playing it now." Like a few people in the Discord. In fact, I never played Palworld until the lawsuit. Same with Dan. Same with there's a lot of people I know.
It definitely.
So that's why I say that
awareness.
because I've had experience. But that's the thing. What was you saying now before? Because
I was saying that it definitely increased awareness, and I know a lot of people probably wishlisted it on Steam afterwards, and we're waiting for 1.0 to come out. So there's that.
I'm sure that, and you probably should ask those people if they ended up actually downloading 1.0.
Well, they have to buy it first. $30 price tag is actually pretty reasonable.
Hold on.
It goes against.
What do you have a question for? Who even are you? Why are you putting a question mark? We're talking about Harman Smith being fucking wrong about Palworld failing and being a Nintendo shill.
Work. It did not lead to long-term for success of the company. Nobody cares about any of the other games they're involved with. Nobody cares about Pocket Pair at all.
Nobody cares about Pocket Pair. Nobody cares about Pocket Pair. Oh yeah, I do. A lot of other people do. In fact, haven't they got a few celebrities to play Palworld?
I don't know. Maybe. Streamers. I know some big streamers have played it and enjoyed it. I think Asmongold even was quoted as saying the game was addictive.
Oh yeah, Asmongold enjoys it.
He said it was like dopamine.
Asmongold, one of the even though I don't like Asmongold's political takes, Asmongold does have a lot of influence in the gaming community. And even someone like Asmongold, it's like, oh yeah, Palworld is so addictive. It's super addictive.
Yeah, I think the words he used was pure dopamine.
Hold on. Apparently, not any mainstream people have played Palworld.
Yeah, Asmongold is so far
as the Nintendo lawsuit.
Little aggressive introduction, but I didn't know what the point of the contention was. I wasn't being aggressive. I was just telling you what we're talking about.
And that is only because of Nintendo.
I ain't mad at you. I ain't gonna ban you. You have a right to ask questions. I just told you about it. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm in show mode. Maybe it sounds like I'm angry, but that's just how I talk.
Well, I mean, to be fair, this retard on screen sure is getting us fired up.
Yeah, that's another thing too. Harman is getting us. So I'm sorry if I don't want to apologize because I'm not no bitch, but I'll admit if I was too aggressive, that's my bad. There, I'm not going to apologize a little because you don't apologize on YouTube, but I will admit, yeah, that was my bad. There you go.
Okay, people don't want Palworld
to just so you get more context. Harman Smith is a guy that has severe autism that defends Nintendo constantly, even though Nintendo sued Palworld and Pocket Pair and made false allegations saying that Pocket Pair was plagiarizing them, even though they just took similar game mechanics and similar ideas, and the game is still different, basically. And Harman Smith is basically going along with these lies that Pocket Pair plagiarized.
Here's the funny part. Here's the funny part about the whole plagiarism thing. That's not what they sued them for at all. But Harman Smith's such a retard, he doesn't realize that.
Yeah, that's another thing, too. It's that's not even why they sued him. They sued him for patent. It's gaming mechanics.
Patent infringement, yeah.
Yeah, patent infringement. It's not even for plagiarism, but yet Harman's so fucking stupid he thinks it's
and the thing about patent infringement
hold on. I don't mean to cut you off, but I don't want to lose this train of thought because this is important. Why don't if Pocket Pair plagiarized from Nintendo, why doesn't Nintendo make another lawsuit for plagiarism? Why didn't they sue him for plagiarism?
They can't because that's really hard.
I know, that's what I was about to get to.
Yeah.
If you let me finish. But that's the thing. You want to know why? It's because guess what? They cannot. Okay, now you made me lose my train of thought. Stop cutting me off. All right.
Win, they want Nintendo to lose. And I do think that's that really does need to be understood when talking about people like Fratanga or Cloudfish TV or any of these other beta male incel YouTubers who just keep thinking that man, Palworld.
That's so ironic.
Beta male and incel in the same sentence don't work together.
Not only that, but he's calling Fratanga an incel.
I don't think he understands what those words mean. First off, be a beta male, you need to be a little bitch like you, Harman. Secondly, to be an incel, you have to hate women. You have to be a misogynist.
And not just that, but you also get no pussy as well.
Yeah.
And he definitely gets no pussy. Do y'all really think there's a girl that would fuck Harman Smith? Hell no.
I don't think he even cares about women. He's probably one of those weirdos that is so caught up in his games he doesn't find women attractive.
So yeah, that's literally incel behavior. So you can't call Fratanga. So far as I know, Fratanga said he had a girlfriend. So it's like if Fratanga's not lying about that, which I don't think he is, then it's like Fratanga has more game than you, buddy. Fratanga actually is dating somebody.
And then
in fact, I know it's actually true because he complained about his girlfriend bugging him during the interview with me. So yeah, Fratanga's literally more or less of an incel than you because he's dating someone. He actually has a girlfriend.
Also, incels are usually associated with the alpha male stereotype. So you saying beta male?
No. The incels are fake alpha males that pretend to be women.
Yeah, I know.
They pretend to hate women, but then in reality, they just, are more worse than women. They're more annoying than women. I'm going to be real. I'd rather hang out with women more than an incel loser like Harman Smith. Any fucking day. I'd rather hang out with the most ghetto, fucking annoying bitches on the fucking planet.
You're saying he implies he's an alpha male?
Wait, what?
Are you saying he's implying he's an alpha male because he looks more like a beta to me?
Yeah, see, that's what all these dudes do. They imply that they're alpha males, but they're not.
Maybe.
That's why he's calling Fratanga an incel, because he thinks in his delusional mind that he's more alpha than Fratanga, because his version of alpha male is not the same definition as reality's version of alpha males. His version of alpha male is defending Nintendo, having creepy smiles like that, getting no bitches, and just defending Nintendo to the last ending day. That's his version of alpha male. My version of alpha male is the guy that works, takes care of his family, has a girlfriend, gets bitches, like actually, does stuff, actually is a man, actually, is not living on the internet just defending a shitty company all day. That's what real alpha male energy is.
Maybe he'll have a normal life. Maybe Nintendo will go bankrupt. Maybe it'll be normal
Nintendo
to endlessly
won't go bankrupt, probably because these investment firms are going to keep them alive. So it's like, and that's the thing. I've never said once Nintendo's going to go bankrupt.
They also have a crap ton of money.
Yeah, they have a crap ton of money they've saved. We never said Nintendo's going to go bankrupt. We just said they're losing support from their actual audience.
You know why their games are so low tech? It's because they literally spend all their money on funding their legal team.
On funding the legal team and also, on that behind the scenes Hollywood, craziness.
Talk about PC gaming while I stream, while not actually playing PC. Like, it's like you're going to be seeing a lot of that over the coming weeks. Like, I imagine the cope is going to be that, like, Nintendo paid off the courts or that they're just such an evil company.
Who the fuck is... Not even Fratanga said... Who said that?
No, he's saying that's what he thinks is going to happen.
I know, but no one's... Oh my god, Torin! Oh my god, let me make the point! And then counter. Sorry, I don't mean to get mad, but God.
I wasn't countering.
No, I know, but I want to... But that's the thing. I can't... I'm going to lose my train of thought if you
go ahead.
I know we keep talking, but, like, you gotta just, okay, now I lost my train of thought. So let me... Fuck.
That they just exerted their Yakuza ties
to, like... It's not a big deal, though. It's like, I know you're talking. It's like, wait until I'm done.
Make sure Palworld got, like, completely wrecked. Like, I imagine that's going to be the cope, but the reality is that, like, this case was pretty...
But that's the thing. He's implying that we're going to say that, but it's like no one's even implied that, so he's just coping with shit. He's just coming up with shit out of his ass because his reasoning for it doesn't even make sense because nobody's ever claimed, as far as I know, that the courts paid off Nintendo. In fact, why would anyone say that if Nintendo's losing all the patents so far? Why is anybody going to even say that? Why does anyone even think that if Nintendo's losing their ass in court? All right, now if you have something to say, you can say it now, Torin.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say this was 2 weeks ago, so it was before Palworld left early access and hit 1.0. So
Yeah, but still, that doesn't matter
that was
because
his predictions then.
still, but
Boy, is he
even
wrong.
there 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago they didn't even win any patents, and even now they still haven't won any patents. So, like his point still doesn't change.
Set in stone like the instant Nintendo went after them, because I do think this is something that like the community just won't accept is happening. Like I do feel like the community has like hinged on all their bets on this idea that like Pocket Pair is going to win, Power World's going to embarrass Nintendo, Pokemon is finished, and yet like that's just not the case. And honestly, what we're seeing now is that we're beginning a
Pokemon. No one's look. Pokemon's not quote unquote finished. It's actually, it's finished with the fan base. You can argue that it's finished with the fan base, but financially, no, they're always going to have money. Like no one's disagreeing with you on that. But what Harman's not understanding is they're losing the fan base. Pokemon's losing the fan base, and even then, it's like, what's the point of making games and spending money if you have no fan base? Like, it's just lighting money on fire. So yes, losing the fan base is actually still hurting Pokemon, because even though they have a limited amount of money, they're still lighting money on fire and not getting anything out of it. Like, the reason you spend money is to gain something out of it. If you're not gaining any support or any new fans from Pokemon, why continue the Pokemon franchise? I really don't think Pokemon's going to exist within 10 years. Torin, do you think Pokemon's going to exist within like 10, 20 years? Oh, fuck. There you go.
Accidentally closed the window.
Did you hear my question, or do I have to repeat it?
I heard you. Actually, I need you to repeat it because I kind of forgot it.
Oh no, that's all good. I asked, do you think Nintendo's really good? Do you think not Nintendo? Do you think Pokemon's really going to exist? Like, still being watching?
Oh yeah, it'll always exist as long as they got little shits to buy their merch. They're going to exist.
Do you really? So you are going with the thing that they're going to exist within like 10, 20 years?
Oh yeah, they're not going to go away anytime soon.
I think they're not going to exist within like 10, 20 years. Now, that's just me. I could be wrong, but I think
they've already existed 30 years, so.
Yeah, but it's just like they're slowly losing the fan base, and it's like if they keep losing fans over time, it's like eventually they're going to have to close up shop. Not only that, but that's the thing. Yeah, they lasted a long time, but even stuff that lasted, like eventually Pokemon is going to go down the hill. It could take 30 years, it could take 40 years, it could take 100 more years, but eventually, because not everything lasts forever, so eventually Pokemon is going to go down, and I feel like Pokemon, even if Pokemon does last, it's not going to be like it was in its prime. Definitely not.
It already isn't.
It's
also,
already
you
like
got retards like him that will buy any slop that Nintendo puts out. So there's always going to be a market for it, unfortunately.
Until these retards just get smart and stop buying it, there's not going to actually be any accountability, unfortunately.
See the end of like the hate grift in regards to Pokemon. Like Pokemon really did go.
What's the hate grift? I actually hate Pokemon. It's a piece of shit, and I don't play it. What's the hate grift? How are we grifting?
He's about to say that.
Through its Wii U cycle, in like after Let's Go was announced, like it really did go through that process where like everybody was spurting out about it constantly, acting like it was finished, acting like Nintendo didn't know what they were doing, and like the simple fact of the matter is that wasn't true. Like Nintendo's done way better with Pokemon than I think anybody could possibly imagine.
It's
way better. Hold on, stop it there. I can't believe a retard like you supports a fucking buggy mess and poor excuse for a Pokemon game like Scarlet and Violet. That piece of shit is not even worth a stain on someone's couch.
No, it's not. It's not even worth playing because I've talked to. In fact, you told me that you've had a lot of.
Have you saw when it first released all the bugs?
Yeah, I saw. I saw
Twitter?
a few YouTubers cover a while back saying, "Man, this game has a lot of bugs." Even a few pro Pokemon YouTubers.
Some of the bugs are fucking awful and hilarious. It's like, what the fuck?
But yeah, people like this guy is going to tell us that that it's okay for some reason.
Yeah, there is no excuse to release a game like that. There was no excuse back in the day. There's no excuse now. It's just that gamers have conditioned the consumers to be more accepting of these buggy, unreleased games that need more time in the oven.
And there's too many people like Harman Smith.
Yeah,
that just,
I'm going to tell you a little story here. There was a
go ahead.
game back in 1998 called Jurassic Park Trespasser. It was supposed to be this revolutionary game, and unfortunately, due to the developers simply not having enough time, it came out as a broken, buggy mess that could barely run on the PC hardware it was intended for.
That tells you these gaming companies. Wait, are you done?
Yeah. That's just an example of how broken a game can be on launch. And guess what? The game reviewers and the fucking Jurassic Park fans mostly rejected it. There was a small group of fans, though, that made a modding community for it, and it still exists to this day. But the point I'm trying to make here is that if people rejected games back then, they shouldn't reject them now. Or they should still be rejecting them now. But
yeah,
we've
like
been conditioned by the industry to accept slop.
Yeah, you shouldn't be brainwashed by the industry to accept slop. Like, if you know it's slop, then say, hey, it's fucking slop. And that's what the Ravencast is for, is to call out this kind of slop. Like, if something's good, we'll say it's good. But if something's slop, it's basically tell the fucking truth.
Exactly.
Yeah, if you didn't know. It's just so weird to me how, like, the general gaming community genuinely seems to believe perpetually.
No sugarcoating. Yeah. No sugarcoating. Tell the fucking truth. If the game is shit, it's shit.
That Pokemon is a brand.
The gaming company. Like, if Palworld does something shitty, I'll call it out.
That's
when
on
a game's
the way.
released in a buggy state like that, it's completely unacceptable, and it should always be unacceptable. You should never accept it.
You should get
even if the game's fun, you should never accept a game being released in a buggy state like this.
It's not really possible at this point. Like, it's not really possible for a game like Palworld to come out.
He's not even high, and he can't even keep his eyes open. I'm fucking high on my medical shit, and yet, guess what? I can still keep my eyes open more than you can.
30 million units. And then be bigger than Pokemon. That's not how it works. Like, for a game to compete with Pokemon, it would have to be, like, it would have to sell.
What is he? Is he reading a script? What is that? Is
probably
he reading a
teleprompter? Yeah.
Is that a teleprompter? Oh my god, that's literally a teleprompter. He's literally reading a script. I can literally see it. He's reading a fucking script.
And Harman Smith is missing the point of how Palworld is succeeding over Pokemon. It's not in sales. It's over favorability with its fans.
He's writing a script and he's still fucking retarded.
30 million units. Okay. It would have to get a sequel within 3 years. It would have to, like, continue maintaining its brand and branching off into anime, into merchandising, into, like, into the TCG, right? Because, that's the big thing with Pokemon right now, right?
Yeah, stop right there. They have a TCG that's out. They have toys that are out, and they're working with Sony Music for more merchandising. Trust, and that was literally revealed right before the lawsuit happened too.
Yeah, remember earlier he said that the Sony deal got canceled?
It did not.
Yeah, but he said it fell through. But it's like, bro, Harman, you're fucking he's definitely. I feel like he's being malicious a little bit because he's writing.
Hold on, I'll fact check that.
Yeah, fact check it. And
All
if
right.
fact check it so we can get the truth out. See, Harman, that's what we do is fact check. Unlike you, stupid. You just say whatever is kissing Nintendo's ass. I'm gonna kiss Nintendo's asshole. All right, I'm gonna play the
It's
video.
still on, according to Google's AI. It's still ongoing and has not been canceled.
Hi, Harman. So yeah, fuck you. Where are your sources at, bitch? See, I want to debate Harman Smith and say, where's your fucking sources at, huh? It's Google AI says the deal's still going on. Where's your source?
I'm double checking though because Google AI sometimes lies.
Yeah, or sometimes not updated. But even then, it's like we double check this shit and you're still wrong. Fucking piece of shit, Harman.
Is the TCG.
I'm the Harman Smith. I'm a fucking retard. Hold on. Let me do an accurate Harman Smith impression. Hey guys.
Oh yeah, they formed an entire.
Hold on, I'm doing my heart. Hold on. Hold that thought. Don't forget, because I'm doing a Harman Smith impression. Hey guys, I'm Harman Smith, and I'm the son of Nintendo. So the day they die, I'm Harman Smith, and I'm a fat guy with no chin. You see that? I got no chin. I got no neck. Oh my god, I got no neck. I got no neck, and I defend Nintendo and I kiss their ass. My name's Harman Smith, and I just. Oh, I gotta get glasses too, but now I got glasses, and I live at home in mine, and I
actually have glasses,
and I hate Palworld. In fact, Pocket Pair is a piece of shit company. I don't like Pocket Pair because they plagiarized my favorite company, even though my favorite company didn't even sue them for that. But we can ignore that fact because I glaze Nintendo.com every single day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, like every single day, every single minute. I just drink Nintendo.com. And guess what, Pocket Pair? If you don't stop, I'm gonna. All right, that's the end of that. Now, what was I gonna say?
I just looked it up, and they formed an entire conglomerate called Palworld Entertainment Inc. Kind of like how Pokemon Company International exists. Brave tab, yeah. Hold on, there it is. See, right here. I just got it up on the little screen share.
Yep. They still have not canceled. Yep. Harman
About
Smith.
Palworld Entertainment Inc. is the company responsible for the licensing operations of Palworld, Pocket Pair, Aniplex, Sony Music. We are responsible for various domestic and international licensing operations for Pocket Pair game Palworld, with the aim of accelerating the multifaceted development of Palworld and further expanding the IP. There you go.
Yep, so they did not cancel a lawsuit at all.
Now we can go back to the stream.
Yeah, but they didn't even cancel the deal at all. He fucking lied. You fucking lied out of your fucking ass just so you can sleep for Nintendo.
And you are going to see
Sony Music canceled the deal with Pocket Pair because they really like Nintendo.
Sony and Nintendo actually have a deep-seated
go up
again for each other, and it dates back to basically the Nintendo PlayStation. And yes, before you ask,
Pokemon TCG, like it's absolutely
a Nintendo product.
Peak irrelevance.
Yeah, I'm just walking Harman Smith.
Okay, like that's people aren't prepared for how bad that's gonna look. Okay, nobody's really talking about that, about how badly like the Pokemon TCG is gonna eviscerate Palworld, but like I am just like I really don't even think the Palworld TCG is gonna get it to make it to market. Like this is gonna be an epic failure.
It has made it to market.
It's made it to market, and I just got done playing it. Stupid. This thing can make it to market.
You haven't.
Huh? Yeah, I played it. I played Palworld 1.0. What the fuck?
No, I meant the card game.
Oh, no. I thought he was talking about the 1.0.
Yeah, talking about TCG, the card game.
Oh, yeah, no, I have not played that one.
Like nobody's gonna confuse Pokemon with Palworld. It's just my opinion.
Wait. Whoa. Hear what he said, right? No one's gonna confuse Pokemon with Palworld.
He just contradicted his own point.
Yeah, he literally. Hold on, let me explain. And wait, hold your thought because I gotta explain it just so you know.
No problem, I will.
All right. He literally just said that Pokemon and that you can't tell the difference between Pokemon and Palworld. What was his main point? The whole fucking all these videos is that Palworld plagiarized Pokemon, but yet they don't look the same. So how do they look the? So how did Palworld plagiarize Pokemon if they don't look the fucking same? If you can't confuse the two and they don't have any similarities, then how is it plagiarism? Let me pull up the definition of plagiarism real quick. I'll read it, and then we'll go back to the video. Plagiarism. Definition. In practice, hold on. I'll stream it. In practice of taking someone else's work or ideas and passes off as one's own. So basically, the images have to be similar, the work has to be similar, and you just said that the work that Palworld and Pokemon has done doesn't look the same. So you literally just contradicted your whole fucking point. That's Harman Smith's whole point contradicted. If there's any Nintendo drone that takes Harman Smith seriously, then you are a fucking retard just like he is. Thank you, Lilith. I appreciate it.
You know what's funny about that, the whole plagiarism thing? There's a thing called legally distinct. And part of it is the silhouette test. If the silhouette matches that of another thing, then it can be considered plagiarism. But if the silhouettes are different, then it can pass off as not the same.
Yeah, exactly. And he just said that Pokemon and Palworld have differences and don't look the same. So therefore, it is
I have
not
a feeling that
plagiarism.
might be why a few of the scrap pals got scrapped like they did. It's because they didn't pass the silhouette test, and the Pocket Pair was worried.
Yeah, Pocket Pair was worried of a plagiarism lawsuit, so they're avoiding plagiarism.
Yeah, so they got rid of those 3 pals that I showed you in the previous stream.
Doesn't that prove Harman Smith's point wrong that Palworld just wants to plagiarize Pokemon when they're literally scrapping?
No, they just want to take inspiration from it because they're huge fans of it. There's a big difference.
I wonder now that they got sued by them. I wonder if they're huge fans now.
No, they're just doing it to be petty now.
We're looking at this.
That would be real. I would be fan. Like if I made a let's say I made a game that was inspired. Hold on. Let me give my example, right? Let's say I made a game that's inspired of Wizard 101, but KingsIsle fucking sued me. I would not be fans of that company after that. All right, now what was you gonna say?
I was saying, well, if you take a look at the Palworld 1.0 pals, like Palanthius and the Xiaolong or whatever the new dragon pal's name is, they look remarkably similar to Kyogre and Rayquaza, and Pokemon fans were flipping the fuck out of it, which I think was intentional by Pocket Pair. They have similar markings to those two Pokemon, and that's causing those Pokemon fans to flip out.
Is there any new relevant information in this video from this fucking retard?
I don't know. I just wanted to see his rant, to see what the hell.
Oh no, I did
all about.
too, and I appreciate you submitting me that.
Yeah, you asked for it for me last week, I think, and I told you I couldn't find it, but I finally found it thanks to another video.
We're looking at the numbers. We're looking at like how Palworld 1.0 is coming out in July, in the next couple of weeks, and yet like nobody's talking about it at all. Nobody's excited. Nobody brings it up unless
a lot of streamers are talking about it. Asmongold, one of the biggest fucking gaming streamers, said he's addicted to Palworld. Same with these other gaming streamers.
Yeah, and if you
a lot
support
of gaming streamers.
Casino, then you probably support Asmongold. So you're a fucking retard.
Yeah, literally. I bet you Andy Worski and PPP probably play Palworld with Fratanga behind the scenes. I wouldn't be surprised if they themselves play Palworld, or at least don't like it, because that's the thing. Like they probably are not that fucking Nintendo shilled like this guy is. They're not as Nintendo pilled. They're still retarded though, for different reasons.
You're a YouTube grifter.
Andy Worski's a cult.
You're a YouTube grifter. Yeah, you are, Harman.
You'll literally see. Here's what a grifter is, right? For these people that like to use the word, a grifter is someone that pushes false rhetoric to get more clout or get more money. And clout's a part of it too. Like you're literally grifting clout. Like you're not grifting.
He's not getting for such a well-known cow. He doesn't have that many subscribers on this
I
channel.
know, but that's what he wants, though, is all the Nintendo fans. Yet the Nintendo fans don't even want him. But he's trying to grift. In fact, we could call him a failed grifter because, like you said, he's not even well known. He's not even local that's really well known. Like he's just like he doesn't really have that much.
A lot of
fans.
people in the gaming space talk about him, but I haven't heard anywhere outside of it.
Have you heard of a Harman Smith fan or anyone that says I like Harman Smith?
Oh no, of course. I'm surprised he doesn't have more hate subscribers, is what I was saying.
Yeah, even the haters don't even want to watch him.
That's because his videos are fucking boring, as we just saw.
Yeah, this is fucking. See, this stream's more entertaining because we're making. In fact, wasn't my Harman Smith impression way more entertaining than this whole fucking video?
Yeah, kind of.
You know, unless you're like Fertanga, you're not bringing this up at all. And even now, like nobody knows the names of any of the pals. Nobody cares about them. Nobody is engaged with this.
We literally talked. I did a whole stream naming the fucking.
I mean, you're not wrong,
shit.
Willis.
Oh, what should say? Actually, OG, a grifter, someone makes money off of dishonest means. Yeah, they make money, but you can also. There's other ways people use it as well.
People use clout as currency too now. So.
Yeah, people use clout as like a way to like benefit and gain more power and to also get money too. Because that's the thing. People use clout as like because that's the thing. When you have a lot of clout, you'll have a lot of people, even haters, that will like troll you into TDS. Like if you're a live streamer, or if you're like someone like Harman Smith. You may get people just to fucking donate to your Patreon to send you hateful messages, especially if you're someone that's controversial that doesn't respond on X at all. Like people will literally pay money just to shit on you. So it's like, that's the thing. Technically, it's like you could even say like, yeah, clout is a formal way of grifting because it's a formal way to make
more
money.
Hilarious? On Vera Dark streams, she has haters that will donate to her. It's like, if you hate her, why are you donating to her? You just wasted your money.
Yeah. The word changed, but it is definitely overused, and I've criticized people for people call me a grifter, and it's like, bro, I don't even get like 10. I only get like 10 viewers on a good day, sometimes 20 on a really good day, like the Alex Jones versus Nico thing. That was actually, really good stream. But still, it's like I don't like the most I ever get like 20. Like the most I've ever gotten in a live stream ever was literally like 60 fucking viewers, and people call me a grifter. It's like, bro, the most I've ever gotten in a stream ever was 60 viewers, 60, 70 viewers if you count Wall Smashers, because Wall Smashers was technically my show as well because they watched for me, not for them, because I was the only entertaining host. A lot of people admit that, but besides the point, enough gloating. But that's the thing, it's just like I'm not even like that well known, and yet people call me a grifter. It's like, bro, I only have 4 people watching right now. How am I a fucking grifter? If I was a grifter, I would be kissing Nintendo's ass. I'd be kissing Keemstar's ass. I'd be kissing. I would have literally taken that deal from NBA and be NBA's co-host and throw everyone under the bus if I was a grifter. Because remember that deal that Mad Black Entertainment tried to give me? He tried to say, hey, if you ditch your friends and stop doing a show with them and do a show with me, you will get more clout and I'll actually like pay you or some shit, right? I said no because I don't believe in that. See, if I would have said yes, then yeah, I would be a grifter. But I declined his fucking offer of getting more subs. And he even tried to get me to fucking work at his job too and so I could stop talking about him. It's like, no, I'm not going to do that. Like the fuck? You literally trying to pay me off and shit? It's like, hell no.
Dude trying to bribe you. Jeez. He
Yeah.
must have been desperate.
Yeah, he fucking was desperate. Because he was trying to frame it as helping me out. But it's like, how are you helping me out? I literally showed evidence to your face. And he's saying he was having fun with the debate. He was like, hey, I want to use you as content. I want you to come on my show and I want to teach you how to do it right. It's like, what? Are you going to make me have different takes? It's like, I feel like the only thing I do is just give my opinion. And I'm not going to fucking change my takes just because you want me to or because I get more viewers. It's like, that's what grifters do. Grifters change their takes to get more viewers. I don't even do that. And yet people call me a grifter. It's like, how am I grifting? Am I a grifter if I get no money, I take down deals to get more viewers just so I can keep my rhetoric because I believe in the message. I believe in the message of Jesus Christ. I believe everyone should follow the Lord and Savior. And I don't believe people should be like Harman Smith, just fucking, sucking off Nintendo to one day, get famous or get a bunch of Nintendo fans to like you. It's like, that's something Christianity is very against, is, greed and basically, not telling the truth just because, I want to gain something out of it. Like, we're so against like just people like basically valuing things over the actual truth, like valuing worldly values and shit.
Setting or the world of Palworld, unless it's to try and push the narrative that it's like way more.
And I don't even need to get in that whole rant because that's the thing. Everyone that knows me knows I'm not a grifter, so that's why I don't really, get to the allegation often. But it's just like I just find it so funny. I'm not even mad. Like I find it so funny that the commentary retards have called me a grifter. It's like, what money do I make? Like, what money do I make?
Yeah, this channel's
way
not
more
even monetized.
It's not even monetized. And that's the thing. If I would have been a co-host of NBA and let NBA be a co-host on this channel and basically ditch Dan and Getler like he wanted me to, I probably would have been monetized. But guess what? I said no because I value principle and I value actual good rhetoric and good messaging over clout. If people want to get mad at me because my messaging is too spicy or too real or too good or too positive or too whatever, then I don't give a fuck. Go watch someone else. Go watch someone like NBA that will appeal to you. Go watch someone like Nicholas Dorio that will kiss your ass. I'm not going to kiss. Look, I don't mind disagreements, but I'm not going to change my rhetoric because someone else tells me to. I change my rhetoric because I want to, not because someone tells me to. Everything I've ever said, I've said it because I chose to say it.
Complex and engaging than Pokemon. That just isn't true. Okay, and I think that's going to become increasingly.
And that's the same. It's not just me too. It's the same with the people on the fucking. It's the same with Torrid, Getler, Dan. They all. That's why I like them. That's why I like them on the shows. That's why it's like, even though they quote unquote don't have clout, which Torrid has actually does have clout because he used to have a gaming channel that and it still has like it still grows in subscribers like 6,000. It's like, damn.
I don't even upload to it. That's the
You even
crazy part.
uploaded, you're still close. So maybe it's like, yeah, and apparently even then it's like you guys don't have clout like now, right? You guys don't upload, but the reason I have you guys on, it's not because to get fame, it's because I like your messaging and I like that you guys actually, tell the truth and tell how you actually feel. And you guys are willing to disagree and have disagreements and still be cool afterwards and understand, hey, we're not going to agree on everything. Even when we cover these topics, we're not going to always agree on, opinions, and we're allowed to, have discussions about it. It's just, we got to make sure we don't take it personal. Because at the end of the day, it's like agreeing to disagree is always, the better option if we can't agree on it,
Parent.
And we don't have to be like Harman Smith and kiss some random company's ass. Because that's the thing. I'm going to be real. There are a few people I like. Like, a lot of people like to make a false narrative that I kiss James Fishback's ass. But it's like, I really don't. I just like his good rhetoric. I like his good rhetoric. I like his good messaging. That's why I'm pro Fishback. It's not because, it's Fishback, like the person himself. It's because the rhetoric he's doing. And it seems like he's going to, actually be a good candidate for my state. So that's why, I'm always, pro Fishback. It's not because I'm kissing his ass. Same with Ethan Ralph, because I think Ethan Ralph's a good content creator. It's not because, and it's not because, it's, the person. Obviously it's like, yeah, he's a good person. These people are good people, but it's just like, it's not because it's them. It's because they are good people. They do the right things. They say the right things. If they were to say the wrong things, I'm willing to say, hey, you're saying the wrong things, but Ethan Ralph and James Fishback, the controversial people that people get mad that I support, they don't say things that are wrong. They say a lot of truthful things. They're honest about a lot of things. And how can I criticize them if they're right? Same with Fatanga. Like, Harman Smith wants us to criticize Fatanga. It's the next thing I criticize Fatanga on other things. But I can't criticize Fatanga on his stances on Nintendo, because that's the thing. Fatanga is right about Nintendo being a grifting company, a piece of shit company. And Fratanga is right when he says, "Hey Herman, they're not plagiarizing." Like he's right on that. Fratanga's right on that stuff, and that's the thing, and that's the problem with people like Harman Smith. Is he hates Fratanga so much, he hates the Palworld crowd so much that he doesn't even want to admit he's wrong. It's like you can't do that. That's what eats you up.
All of these subsequent Pokemon games that come out, like the PAL community, they couldn't even handle Legend ZA. Okay, like they came out swinging against that game and they completely failed.
That game's terrible.
That game is terrible.
Even some Pokemon fans hate it. That's how bad it is. And a lot of those same retards defended Scarlet and Violet.
Yeah, people that defended Scarlet and Violet fucking hate Pokemon Legends CA. I think even fucking was it Nintendo Prime that was shitting on Pokemon Legends CA? Was it?
I don't remember.
I remember there was one Nintendo creator. I just don't remember. Hold on, I'll look that real quick, just so I, am correct.
It's Veristar in a Palworld stream.
Nintendo Prime. Also, don't worry, we got 2 more topics after this too, which we got 5 people watching. What?
Oh, nothing. I just wanted to go watch Varus stream.
I know, but you submitted one of these topics.
Yeah, I know.
I can't
you know what I could do? I could cover that, and then me and Jim could just cover the Tate thing if you want to go watch Varus.
Oh yeah, I don't care about Andrew Tate.
Imagine.
So yeah, just so you know what? Then I'll cover the Jason thing right after this, and then me and Jim will handle Andrew Tate.
How bleak
The Andrew Tate thing is really short, anyways. It's just them getting arrested over sex trafficking charges.
things are gonna get when they get to like
it's not even a big. It's a big, huge update, obviously, but it's not nothing like that. You need to spend like 2 hours on.
Wins and waves.
In fact, we're pretty much done with Harman. Fuck you, Harman. You're like just so wrong on the gaming things. Who knows? Maybe outside the internet, maybe you're a nice guy. I don't know, but the gaming thing, you're just a complete fucking retard. It's like, bro, your gaming takes are awful. Like, your gaming takes are awful. All you do is kiss the ass of Nintendo, and you actually have no actual convictions whatsoever. You have no actual, like, good critiques. They're not even good defenses. Like, at least if you're going to defend Nintendo, try your best to make a good defense. You don't even do that. You just say shit that's obviously wrong and so easy to disprove. So, Torrin, since you submitted this topic, what do you think about Harman Smith shitting on Palworld and seething about it?
He's an idiot. That's all I have to say.
Yeah. And I'm sure, and you had a lot, yeah, because you said a lot, so it seems like this topic was more fun than the last one we covered for you.
Yep.
And the Jason one's going to be just as fun, too, because I'm going to have fun with that, too. What about you, Jim? What's your opinion on the whole, on Harman Smith basically seething about Palworld, lying about Palworld, and